offers a wide range of services, and it has helped me, women, men, and even teenagers nationwide to take better action to taking care of their sexual health. So we need to stop closing down these clinics. Because by funding these clinics, we will be able to keep educating teenagers about their sexual health. We will see more women coming in for contraceptives and keep the services available for STIs, testing, and treatment. So let's talk about contraceptives for women. According to Planned Parenthood's 2011 Annual Affiliate Service Census Report, 32% of the services that Planned Parenthood does are providing contraceptives. And with the Affordable Act that's starting in 2014, Planned Parenthood will make it easier for women to get their birth control. So not only that, but Planned Parenthood has a sliding scale fee and other programs that allows women who can't afford their contraceptives for it to be taken care of. But let's make something clear. Planned Parenthood does not consider abortions a form of contraceptives. 3% of what Planned Parenthood does are abortions, and the government does not and will not fund that. But however, like I mentioned before, Planned Parenthood has programs like Title X and Minnesota Family Planning that helps cover these costs with birth control. I, for once, found myself in this situation. I didn't have a job, I was going to school, and I couldn't use my mother's insurance. But luckily enough, going into Planned Parenthood, after I got done with my visit, I came up to the counter and they told me, "Lauren, your services today are free due to your situation." Now, my goodness, that felt relieving to know that for once I didn't have to let my mom know, I didn't have to use her insurance, and that I didn't have to pay a dime out of my pocket. Now that really is something useful. And so that goes to my second point, the services and testing and treatments that they do have. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in 2011 reported that nearly 20 million new sexually transmitted infections are among people aged 14 to 24. Now there was an increase, 8% in 2010 with chlamydia, 4% increase of gonorrhea since 2010. And syphilis, the secondary and primary stage, has been steady since 2010. Now you see, 41% of what Planned Parenthood does is testing and treatment. Planned Parenthood has these services available to everyone and anyone. Their mission is to get people through the doors so they can get the help that they need. Yet we're seeing more numbers increase because of factors such as access to care, our social norms, and the lack of education. By closing Planned Parenthood clinics, could we see these numbers rise even more? In 2011, Planned Parenthood provided nearly 11 million medical services for nearly 3 million people. And a female woman had this to say on the Planned Parenthood website. "I just found out I had an STD. I rushed here to take care of it. Although extremely embarrassed because I never wanted to get an STD, I was thankful enough that Planned Parenthood was there. The personnel was wonderful. If you have problems, come here and get it fixed. I highly recommend it. These people are helpful more than you can imagine." Now, thirdly, I mentioned numbers rising, such as STIs. And part of that has been because of the lack of education. In the website, Planned Parenthood Action, they reported that the United States has the highest teen pregnancy rate among world's developed nations. But luckily, Planned Parenthood has programs like Teen Council, EONDA, Monstars, Reach One and Teach One that goes out into the community and schools to educate these teenagers about protection and prevention. And there was a research done in 2005 by Catherine and David Hall from the University of Georgia, and they discovered that by teaching a comprehensive sex ed class, they saw a decrease in teen pregnancy. Now, being in teen council, I was taught many things, and it came very in handy when I had friends coming to me for help. Many of my friends were now getting birth control, getting STI screenings regularly, and getting counseling to learn to take better care of their sexual health. Now, by being able to keep Planned Parenthood where it's at, we'll be able to have these services available for teenagers so they can get the protection and prevention to decrease teenage pregnancy and other STIs. With the Affordable Ad Plan and the sliding scale fee that Planned Parenthood provides, contraceptives will be easier to obtain for women. We'll continue to test and treat sexually transmitted infections, so we'll start seeing numbers decreasing among young people. When President Barack Obama spoke at the Planned Parenthood annual gala, he had this to say: Planned Parenthood is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere today, and it's not going anywhere tomorrow. Now, President Barack Obama has been the first president to not only address Planned Parenthood, but has supported all that they have done. By continuing to fund Planned Parenthood, whether it be contraceptives, testing and treating, or even getting the education department to educate more young people out in the community, Planned Parenthood is here to serve the people and help them take care of their health where it's easier to access and afford.